Anin Buju, Nin Samakade Benise, Migaze Dodem, Sagging Nindunji. Hi, it's Jaime here, and I introduced myself in the Ojibwe language, and I said, hello, my name is Black Thunderbird, that's what the spirits know me as. I am of the Eagle Clan, and Sagging First Nation is my home. It's where my family's from. So in this particular video, I'll be talking about sacred fire teachings, and it's actually going to be part 1 of a 6-part series. And I wanted to break it up into smaller parts because I didn't want to be talking on and on and on. I want you to have the chance to watch one of these videos, sit with what you've heard in them, and take what sits well with your heart, and you can leave the rest. I'll preface these videos by saying this is not the be-all end-all of sacred fire teachings. Fire teachings will vary from community to community, from nation to nation, across the world. And really just do your best to be respectful and open-minded. And if you're worried that, oh, I might mess this up, please ask. I feel like most of the time, the people that you're going to be sitting with are really happy to share a little bit and to say, maybe someone might say, well, maybe watch and see what that person does and follow them. Or they might say, this is what we usually do when we're here. And hopefully that's enough to answer your questions at the time. So we're going to start with what is a sacred fire? And I'm going to start with a smudge, as it helps me clear my thoughts from everything else that I've been doing all day today. And I want to be present in the moment to share the things that I've heard in the best way I can for you, so that it makes sense. All right. There we go. Okay. So again, what is a sacred fire? The easiest answer I can give you is that a sacred fire is a fire that is lit with intent for a specific purpose, period. And how long that fire will burn really depends on the ceremony that's being done. Sometimes it might be a few hours, sometimes it's 4 days, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 12. Is it always in that grouping? Sometimes it's 7. Whatever ceremony is being done at that time usually determines how long we want to make sure that fire is going for. A sacred fire is tended to at all times. We have somebody who has accepted the responsibility of taking care of that fire, and they sit with that fire the entire duration. Sun, night, rain, shine, snow, and it's a very important role I'll talk about later. That fire, that sacred fire, really does represent comfort and security and that light that we all seek. Fire has been synonymous with survival for forever, for as long as we've had fire, and it wards off for some people those fears of the unknown and holds at bay, a certain level of, as far as that light extends out, that's like the circle of security within that space. And that's a beautiful thing. It's like a circle, and it's beautiful to see. And fire is a way for us to connect to spirit. And when I say that, I mean our own spirit, to look within. I mean the spirit of Creator. I mean the spirit of our ancestors who have walked this world before us. The spirit of all of those who come to be at the fire and to partake in that ceremony or to be present. You're really taking the time to connect with them, and hopefully in a good way. So that's what I've heard of for sacred fire. If you have comments or suggestions or things that you have heard in your community, you're absolutely welcome to share. Please comment and please share this video and I look forward to hearing from you. So stay tuned for part 2. See you again.